Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to episode 8 of our The Long Dark playthrough. And it's been a while since I've recorded, so what the hell were we doing? I think let's have a look at our, there we go, that'll give it away, looking at our, what's it called, our status. So, as I recall, we went out to do a bit of exploring around the mine and all that region. And it appears that we came back with a fair amount of stuff. So, I know there was a deer carcass we left behind. So, we'll have to go deal with that. But what I'm going to do straight away is drop some of these bits and pieces so they can start curing. Is there anything else we can drop? What's the heaviest things we've got? The rifle. Ooh. There we go. I don't think there's anything that's probably worth dropping at the moment. We've got this pair of gloves that may actually end up being better than what we've currently got on. Or did we? I can't remember what we did. I think we swapped them out, didn't we? Hey ho, never mind, we'll figure it out. So we've got a few wolf pelts going. I'll have to go and look at find a crafting table to find out just how much we need to, let's move this wolf pelt over here, just to make a bit more room. How many wolf pelts and guts and stuff we need to, produce, like, clothing. Because that would be really useful. But I don't think... the nearest crafting table, if I recall, was over in the sort of whaling station, wasn't it? Or was there one in the mine? I think there might have been also one in the mine. Or maybe I'm making that up. In any case, let's put some of these clothes away. There's no point, I think, ripping these up unless we really need to. I think we're wearing everything else, aren't we? We are indeed wearing everything else. What's our condition like? We are a little bit peckish and a little bit winded, and it's 6 hours of daylight left. Oh, I recall. We were wondering whether or not it would be a good plan to go back out and visit that deer carcass. We've got a little bit of time, so we might be able to. Whoops. I should have eaten that. There we go. Let's eat this. Got a bit of a dry mouth as well, so we'll drink some water. There we go. So, it's not that it's particularly cold outside. It's actually not too bad at all. It's more that my character's a little bit tired. Do we have any... do we have something to read? I thought we did. There we go. Field dressing and you. So, I think what I'm going to do is we'll go back out there because where we left the deer... or found the deer is where we found the bow. There was actually another little cubby hole around there that I forgot to explore. So we'll go up there, and actually there's a few more areas around that region of the map we'll have a look at. I know that's where it exits onto, I believe, I'm not sure what it exits to, actually. But, we'll go and have a look there anyway. So let's do 4 hours of research at the moment. Who'd thought that doing so much research made you really thirsty? I'm not going to bother doing this for another hour because I doubt... Ooh, it's very dark. I very much doubt... There it is. That we'd be able to do that whole hour. I imagine we'd get like halfway through and it'd be like, oh no, you've run out of time. And then you essentially lose all that progress, which is not ideal. So, what's time now? 1 hour of daylight left. We are very tired. A little bit peckish. Do we have any food that needs eating? I can't remember what drawer we put our food in. No, those are all tools and bits and pieces like that. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. Let's sort it by... Got moldy stuff. Orange soda. Salty crackers. I tell you what, we're just going to go to bed, and what we'll do is we'll wake up tomorrow, grab the remaining doodad that was outside, and the remaining wolf steak, and probably eat that. So let's pass the time for 1 hour. And then we'll sleep for as many as it'll let us. I doubt it'll let us sleep for 10 hours. I never know how long it is to actually sort of recuperate, all the way from like really, really tired, about to fall asleep, collapse on the ground, to being, you know, awake. Although we did a pretty good job, actually. Woke up fully rested. And it looks like there's, what was it, about 1 to 2 hours left of, less than 1 hour of darkness left. That's not too bad. I need to find my way downstairs. There it is. There it is. We got it. So, a bit of water there. How much do we have left after this? Drank 40 litres, so I wouldn't... Yes, we got 0. Not 40 litres. That would have been an awful lot of water. We probably would be in hospital if we drank that much. So we're pretty hungry. And... Oh dear, that was a noise. So what we'll do is we will probably... Is there enough light to read? Because that would be useful. Because the problem is... Well, it looks like there is. Let's do it for 2 hours. Problem is, because it normally gets really cold in the morning, so actually leaving a bit of time, like wasting a bit in the morning, is not necessarily a bad thing. There we go. And on the upside, it's also nice and light. So I'll pop that back there. I'm inclined to grab another bottle of water, because we're going to drink a bit of that now, and we'll, like I said, go out and grab a wolf steak. And I think what I also will do is maybe take these salty crackers with, given that we only got 1 wolf steak, and that's only 700 calories. Oh, there was another one under it. That's the best kind of wolf steaks, is surprise wolf steaks. Right, so it is minus 14. That's not too bad. There's been worse. Plus, there was a fire up by the, what's it called? The deer, where we found our bow. So we found there was a fire up there. So worst case scenario, if we get there and we're a bit chilly, we'll just light this, light the fire up, because we've got the materials required. Plus, there was quite a lot of sticks and branches and all that jazz around there as well. So that will be pretty useful. One thing we have to make sure of, and that's why I keep stopping to listen out for, is that this wolf isn't around here anymore. Because as much as I like, you know, farming wolf... God, bloody birds. As much as I like eating wolf meat, I'd rather not take the chance that they're just going to eat my face constantly. Yeah, I can't hear anything. I think we're... If we stick over here, we should avoid anything that's just over the ledge there. Yeah, no, I can't hear anything. That's good. Right, let's get back on the road, because we'll go ever so slightly faster. Let's holster this. And while we're going, we'll pick up some sticks, because we can use those, obviously, to fuel a fire should we need to. Ooh, more sticks. More sticks, more sticks. And of course, if things do go horribly wrong, sticks are good for making snow shelters. Although we're not that far from home, so I would hope we don't need to make snow shelter. That would be dire straits, I think. Having said that, we also, to make snow shower, you need cloth, of which I obviously am not carrying anything. That's sort of a really bad situation where you have to start tearing up your own clothes to make snow shelters. That sucks. Like, I see some on the Long Dark subreddit, a load of people doing some really cool write-ups about, you know, playthroughs they've had. And it's pretty cool, reading some of the the issues that some people have. and, you know, how they get around them, and so on and so forth. It's pretty interesting. I don't think there were any wolves around this region. I think it was just wabbits. Wascally wabbits. So I think we have to go through here. Do we? Yeah. And then up there, isn't it? Oh, you sod. You're just not very good at this whole mountaineering thing, are you? Maybe you shouldn't have flown over, like, Canada, the Canadian wilderness, if you weren't very good at, you know, this sort of territory. We're getting a bit chilly, so you might have to start a fire soon. That's why I can't wait to get those, all the stuff ready to make make some better clothes, like the wolf, hides and guts and whatnot to make some nice clothes. Because those are much better at keeping you warm. Lots and lots of sticks, should we want to make a fire. And there is that. There's nothing in there. I think there's a decent amount of meat on here, so maybe we do make a fire here now and yep. There we go. So I'm gonna break down this. Oh dear, I'm a bit chilly. I always underestimate just how fast it makes you go cold. Oh dear, have I got frostbite? Oh no, hypothermia. That's fine. I could deal with hypothermia. I'm going to use accelerant because I really want this to light first time. So I'm going to do this. Plus it makes it... There we go. That should not only warm us up, but... wow, thaw. That's the word I was looking for. Thaw that carcass. Hypothermia risk. So presumably the risk goes down the warmer I get. Well, this is cozy. While we're here, we might as well drink some water. And eat some crackers. Keep our hunger up. And we'll drink a little bit more water, because them's was some salty crackers. And luckily, there's quite a lot of time left on this campfire. I wonder what else we can do. Let's melt some snow and boil that. Are you kidding me? How does that work? What? How? That did not take 5 hours. Seriously? That's going to take 2 hours to do that. That's something, that is. Okay, let's try this again. And now it says 6 hours of daylight left. Oh, that was just... What even was that? How does boiling water... Oh, no, sorry. How does melting snow... A litre of snow, how does that take 5 hours? Well, no, it was between 4 and 5 hours, wasn't it? Of a campfire. That seems a bit excessive. You know, I'm assuming here that I wasn't just like throwing snow on the campfire and going, yes, this is melting, and then not doing anything else about it. So let's do this, and that should work. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh very dear. That's not gone well. Okay, well, we're a bit chilly. Let's drink us some water. We'll be fine, he says. This is the other thing I was coming over for. We got a hatchet, which I didn't think we had before, so that's good. Frozen corpse. Come on, at least have something worthwhile. Tin of sardines. Get in. We got a hatchet, which is good, at least. So actually, this area's got a load of nice firewood in. So should we need it in the future, this is where we will come. I really love to nail one of those suckers in the head with the arrow, but I know full well I would miss. Do I want to try? Problem is, they're not staying still. I think I would end up killing... not killing myself. That would be very impressive, killing myself. I think I'd probably end up missing and somehow losing the arrow in... Because I know you could pick up arrows, like once you fired them, but I'm fairly certain I'd end up losing it in the terrain, just like firing into the floor like a fool. Oh dear, I almost fell off that. I'll pick up sticks on the way. There's no harm in it. I can see there's a deer down here to my left I caught a glimpse of. But unfortunately, I can't really afford to stay out and farm said deer. I can't actually... Oh, no, there we go. I was going to say I can't reach it, but I can. Lovely. Oh, I'm getting very tired. Unfortunately, I have a hypothermia risk. So, at the moment, I don't have hypothermia, but I might find myself getting some. So, tomorrow, we'll get back, rest up, and then we'll go straight down the road and see what else is down there. And hopefully, some of these guts will be done soon. So, what I could do is I'll have to maybe decide whether I want to make clothes. I'm going to get my rifle out just in case. I have to decide whether I want to make clothes or whether I want to... Stop just in case there's a wolf. Yeah, sorry, make clothes or make, like, rabbit snares. So, because, like, obviously there was a load of rabbits up in that area. So that would be quite a good source of food. But I guess we'll just have to see. I'm going to run this bit because I don't... I'm terrified that there's going to be a wolf that jumps up and tries eating me. We could put this away now. We're out of danger at the moment. Luckily, it isn't all that cold. Like -3 degrees Celsius. And luckily, running also, I believe, warms you up. We're down to 30% condition, but that'll pretty much go back up. That was just because of my slight idiocy. We'll take all of this stuff inside and see if we've got enough stuff to do some cooking. So the first thing we want to do is have a drink. We want to drink the clean water, not the murky stuff. Rancid venison. Lovely. Let's have this can of sardines. So it gets rid of our ravenous debuff. Apparently all of this is rancid, which is nice. Cook to eat safely. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. I guess we might have a go. Given it is rancid. Oh dear, there goes timer. I'll tell you what. I will end the episode here, and next episode we'll mess about with all of this cooking, trying to cook this food, and seeing if we can consume any of it. And then we'll rest up, and then head out again next episode. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next episode. Take care.